Rule number 1. When a person or thing is mentioned repeatedly, we use definite article the before it. Rule number 2. Article the precedes a noun when we are clear and have no confusion about the person or thing being talked about in a given situation. Rule number 3. When someone or something is unique or is the only one, article the precedes it. Rule number 4. When a noun is followed by a phrase or a clause which makes it amply clear which person or thing is being referred to, article the precedes it. And rule number 5. Most of the times in off phrases, a noun is preceded by article the. These are the 5 rules that we are going to study in detail in this lesson. So keep watching. In the last lesson, we learned the rules related to indefinite articles a and an. If you haven't watched the lesson, you can check the link above and in the description below. In this lesson, we'll acquaint ourselves with 5 important rules related to the use of definite article the. By the end of this lesson, I am hopeful all your confusion related to definite article the will be over once and for all. Friends, my name is Hemant Singh Rana and you're watching in Live on English, making the language entertaining, lively and functional. So let's get started. When someone or something is mentioned for the first time, indefinite article a or an precedes it. When that person or thing is mentioned again or repeatedly, definite article the comes before it. Let's understand this rule with the help of some examples. A bird perched on an oak tree. The bird caught an insect on the gigantic tree. On seeing a snake crawling up the tree, the bird dropped the insect and flew away. The snake frightened other creatures too. In the first sentence, both the bird and the tree were new to us, so articles a and an were used. From the next sentence onwards, article the was used with both because of repetition and familiarity. Same goes with the snake and the insect as well. When we are clear which person or thing we are talking about in a given situation, we use definite article the before a noun. To understand this rule, let's imagine that we are sitting in a room. In this situation, we'll frame sentences in the following manner. It's quite windy outside. Let's close the window. We need to shut the door as well. Can we switch on the lights? The floor has been kept spick and span. There are damp patches on the ceiling. The window, the door, the lights, the floor and the ceiling convey that these are part of the room that we are sitting in. The given situation makes it easier to use definite article the. Similarly, if you're in a store, you can say, I want to talk to the store manager. If you are on someone's property, you can ask, is the owner willing to sell it? In case you are in a theater, you can say, the play is about to start. And if you are in a stadium watching a match, you can say, the match is evenly poised. No need to use article a before nouns manager, property owner, play and match, as we are clear what we are talking about in a given situation. When someone or something is unique or is the only one, we use definite article the before it. This rule will be clear with the following examples. Frequent cyclones are being witnessed in the Arabian Sea. I am at the railway station to pick up my friend. Steve hasn't returned from the office yet. Children are playing in the garden as the sun is out today. The CEO is holding a review meeting today. There is only one Arabian Sea, one railway station in the city, one office where Steve works, one sun in the sky and one garden in our house, and one CEO of a company. In each sentence, it is clear the noun in question is the only one. In the same way, we say, I'm going to the post office. I have to visit the bank also. In both sentences, the speaker is referring to a specific bank where he has an account and post office where he receives all his mails. Alice has gone to the doctor. I don't like going to the dentist. The speaker is referring to a specific doctor and dentist whom the subjects in the two sentences usually visit when not well. Sometimes a noun is followed by a phrase or a clause that makes it clear which person or thing is being talked about. Such a phrase or clause describing the noun restricts or clarifies its identity and makes it specific. Therefore, definite article the is used before it. Let's understand this rule with the help of some sentences. We will meet at the lake in the foothills of the mountains. The phrase in the foothills of the mountains in this sentence restricts the identity of noun lake and makes it specific. So we have used article the. The man heading the meeting is this company's CEO. Even in this sentence, it's clear which person we mean, the one heading the meeting. The house in the woods is up for sale. The teachers who are taking extra classes will be paid more. In both sentences, phrases following the respective nouns are making them specific and their identity known to the reader. Therefore, article the is used. However, if a phrase or a clause does not give enough details or information about the noun to make it specific or its identity known, we use indefinite article a or an. For example, he lives in a building along the coast road. We cannot use definite article the if there are other buildings along the coast. A manager in this section keeps tabs on all employees. There might be more managers in the section. Since we don't have enough information, we have used article A. You can pull a chair near the door. Again, because of other chairs and non-availability of further details, we have used article A. Last but not the least, one more thing we need to remember is, if an off phrase follows a noun, more often than not, it is preceded by definite article the. For example, we heard the sound of a plane from our room. The view from the top of a mountain is breathtaking. The roof of a building was blown off in the storm. You need to take flight from the edge of a cliff. In all sentences, sound, top, roof and edge are followed by an off phrase modifier. Therefore, we have used article the. So friends, these were the 5 broad rules that we need to remember to use definite article the correctly. Now we need to study specific rules related to definite article the, but these we will study in the next lesson. I hope you enjoyed watching this lesson. In case you have any doubts, please do share them with me. I'll be back with you soon with a new lesson. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Goodbye.